Come on, lazy ass. Let's go pee. Come on. Let's go pee. You've gone all night. Time to get up. Rise and shine. Come on, Storm. Let's go pee. Come on. Time to wake up. What do you do with a dog who is that fucking lazy? Yum. I think the dog needs some of this. So what do you guys think? Do I need to make a cup for the doggy and put in his dog dish? Hello, my beautiful Mystic Tribe. I am Mystic Jen, and we are here for another reading concerning this Ukraine crisis. As it has hit the news already, we all know that Putin has been putting his military on high alert as far as his nuclear capabilities. What does that really mean? Is Putin really capable of this? I was watching some interviews of some Ukrainians that were already over in Poland, and then they were getting ready to go. Some of them are going back to Ukraine because they want to fight for their country. And countless times I had heard them say that Putin has lost his mind. So, it is in the popular opinion in most Ukrainians' minds, Putin has just totally gone off the deep end. And actually, word is in his own country that many believe he has lost his fucking mind. I'm not so sure that Putin is really ready to act on that, because it's a suicide mission. Nuclear weapons would be a suicide mission. So I'm not so sure that he's really ready to act on that. But we're going to dig in. We're going to find out what's in Putin's head. You know, is Putin going to get stopped? And I also want to say this. I had somebody comment saying that all bunch of other mediums and readers and psychics, astrologers were saying there was going to be no World War III. You know what? I don't even watch a lot of those videos because I want my own opinion. I don't want to be influenced by other readers. I want to see what my cards say. And I was the odd man out, odd woman out back in 2016 as well. Just about every astrologer, whether it is Western astrology or Vedic astrology, tarot readers, they all were saying Trump was going to lose the election. Hillary Clinton was going to win. And everybody was so confident that Hillary Clinton was winning. They saw it in their cards. I was the oddball that said, no, Trump is going to win. Trump is going to win. And who was right? I was. 2016, Trump won the election. Beat Hillary Clinton. So, just take that as a little piece of information there. That I trust my cards. I trust my guides. I trust the messages that I'm receiving. And on the World War III topic, I am not saying there's definitely going to be one. Say it's the potential is there, and it's going to depend on what other people are doing. It's not happening right now because the United States is trying to do everything they can to stay out of the conflict. But you know, one nuclear warhead shot off, that's World War III. Okay? United States gets involved. China's going to jump in. You know, there's the start of World War III. NATO's going to get involved and sending troops. There you have it. That's World War III starting. And for those Bible thumpers out there, you know what the Bible says about the end times, and you know what they're saying about Armageddon. Okay? So, keep that in mind. Now, I didn't put a time frame. That was my mistake on when World War III would begin. That's the mistake that I made. So, take this as it resonates. Okay, so we are going to dig into some cards here. Let's make sure I have them all. Okay, from this particular deck. And I do have a little bit of a different setup today. As you may have noticed, I'm not at my typical reading table. This is where I do most of my crafts, my card making, scrapbooking, jewelry making, etc., etc. But I set it up as a reading table. I had this here that I had all kinds of tapes and glues and shit in it. I found places for those to put away. And this is where, oh, I don't need my paper towels there. That's for my crafting stuff. But this is for where I'm going to have my card decks that I am currently using. It's pretty empty here because I only have a few decks out, but my most favorite decks are going to go in this container, and I will just put over my crafting mat over top of this when I want to do some crafts. But I think this might be my permanent new reading table. My other reading table is going to be my computer station, I believe. So my printer's over there and stuff. So let me know what you think. Do you like this setup? Do you like seeing me on camera? Or you just like seeing the cards? This here, I feel like you could get a little bit of both, seeing me and the cards. Okay, now, I've done enough rambling. Those that have been following me for any long period of time, sometimes I get on rambling. I go off the beaten path. I go down the rabbit hole, you know. But that's just part of my personality because I like to talk. Okay, and sometimes I talk about all kinds of nonsense shit too. Anyhow, just like that little clip you saw of me trying to wake my dog up to get him to go outside, you know. Okay. Okay, first of all, we're going to dig in. I want to know, is Putin going to push the red button? Is he going to pull it and launch nuclear weapons? Okay, we do have some cards that fell out. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. Okay, these two are stating right now that he is fighting for the Soviet Union. Getting the Soviet Union back. That's what this whole conflict is about. It's not about the oil and the resources. Let me say that again. Those that think that this is about oil or about resources, it's not. This is about power. This is about being nostalgic. This is about wanting the old ways back. Wanting the Soviet Union to come back together. We do have the Ten of Swords. This is what scares me. I gotta be honest, I gotta tell it like it is. And I'm not here to use scare tactics, but I gotta tell it like it is. Okay? Underneath, let me get these cards right. Underneath it all, the Ten of Swords, the base. You know, what I'm seeing is fierce battling, fierce fighting. It's right here in the center of it all. Also with the Five of Wands. A lot of fighting, a lot of death. And this card here, if you look closely, up here, there's all that brightness, that fiery type energy that kind of reminds me of bombs going off. It is definitely I feel like as the base of the situation, what's going on underneath the surface, that is getting and arming his nuclear missiles. Recent past, Five of Swords. He's using a lot of propaganda. He's used a lot of mind manipulation, twisting the minds, and sitting in a place of ego, smiling, thinking about his, smiling of how he's installing fear into the world. Okay, I'm reading each and every comment that you guys leave, every single one. I reply to a lot of them. I try to reply to as many as I can. And this is not limited to just Ukraine. I couldn't tell you how many people have mentioned their countries that are watching from all kinds of countries. From Germany to Poland to the Baltic states. I mean, all over. I think Romania was mentioned. People in Romania afraid that they're going to get attacked. And I do want to do videos on this. But I think what I'm going to do is in this video, after I do his mental state, I need to shut this off. But sorry about that. But I think I'm going to look at Poland today. Okay? Because Poland is right there. Poland was part of the Soviet Union at one time. The refugees are going into Poland. Poland could be a prime target. But anyhow, above him, what he's thinking about, what's on his mind, is the Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy. Putin is Libra. Okay? He's very cold and calculating. Okay? He is doing his research. He's dictating. He has a very crystal clear plan. But he's using a lot of manipulation, a lot of scare tactics. I see what's coming up in the near future here with him, what his plans are. Near future, I'll say the next couple weeks. Yeah, Spirit's telling me in the next couple weeks. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands looks like missiles. A lot of action taking place. He could fire nuclear missiles. I'm sorry to say this. I hate to scare people, but I got to make it real. If I would not be real, if I say, "Oh no, he will never do that. He's just bluffing." But folks, we got the Ten of Swords, and we have this Eight of Wands. Looks like missiles firing. This looks like death. This looks like missiles in the background going off, explosions. This is scary shit. This is scary shit. Okay, what is Putin afraid of? King of Swords. I think he's afraid of losing his position, of losing his leadership. But he's seeing himself as the leader of the world. That's how he views himself. But there's another leader. Another leader. Drop me a comment below, those who are into astrology or whatever. Is there another air sign, a Gemini, another Libra, or an Aquarius? World leader? Because that's what I'm getting. I feel like an air sign that he is petrified of. Okay. Let's see what this environment is. Okay, we have two cards I wanted to come out for the environment. We have the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles. So, this feels like wise counsel, people getting together. He is acting by himself. Let me get that clear. His own advisors think he's nuts. Okay? His own advisors were trying to tell him, don't hit that red button. You're going about this all wrong. No, they're like trying to talk sense into him. But I see the environment is, I get a peaceful energy about the Hermit card. There's definitely peace offerings, peace talks going on. So the environment in the upcoming weeks, the next couple weeks, there's going to be a lot of peace talks. I feel as though the world, other world leaders is going to try to talk Putin down. As far as, and when I say talk him down, calm him down. Kind of get him, you know, they're trying to get inside his head, absolutely. But there's someone in particular that might step up to the plate here that he is scared to death of. And let me tell you, it's not Biden. He doesn't fear Biden at all. And I feel as if somebody who's very much an authoritative person. Somebody, you know, Putin doesn't fear very many people, but this person is, he fears. Could be head of the UN, I'm not sure. Then we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so, man, his mind is like totally fucking twisted here. In a way, he wants peace, but peace on his terms, if you know what I'm saying. Running out of room here. Peace on his terms, his way. Okay? It's like, he wants peace, but he's got to put up a fight. It's like there will be peace when he has control of Europe. And these are peace talks. It's like the advice that Spirit's trying to give. If Spirit would give Putin advice, they would say, look deep within yourself. Imagine that it was your family under fire, Putin. This is what Spirit would say to Putin. You know, show some compassion. That it's like the world's crying for peace, and so is Spirit. I need to get another card on this. There's the Emperor. Aries energy. Okay. I feel like the next steps, what's going to happen is that there's definitely somebody in a place of authority. Could be an Aries, could be an Aries, Taurus, or an air sign. Somebody's going to come up and try to talk some sense to him. But whoever this has been a born leader. They're very well diverse on their speech, on negotiations. They have a very authoritative voice. And they're very wise. Okay? They're very wise, and they know how to speak eloquently. Whoever this is feels like that they can get through to Putin. Spirit's showing me something else here. That Putin is... Okay, King of Swords also is somebody who has their mind made up. Also, very decisive. So, he's being very decisive in his decision making. Not saying it's the best, because I feel his emotions are too involved as far as his personal emotions, his desires. He's not taking in regard anybody else. Okay, potential outcome. Queen of Pentacles. Reminds me of Mother Russia. But I'm definitely going to draw more cards on that, because this is somebody who is very practical. This is somebody who is down to earth, a negotiator. You know, there might be somebody in his home country that talks him down even. Or somebody who may have been Russian, but maybe they're in another country now. Maybe an ambassador or something like that. that is going to come to the forefront. So as it stands right now, he has his mind made up. He has a time frame of when he wants to shoot off those missiles. Okay? And it seems like the world has to like kind of tiptoe on eggshells without bowing down, if that makes any sense. It's like somebody with a psychiatric degree, a psychology degree, really needs to get involved in this. Okay, we have the Sun card. We do have a positive outcome here. Dancing and celebrating. I know this is about Putin, see if he's going to shoot off nuclear weapons. But I'm inclined with the Sun card to think that he's not. Not yet. Not in the next couple weeks. I put a couple weeks time frame on this. I put like 2 weeks time frame. In the next 2 weeks, no. But the fighting's going to continue. Spirit's showing me that Putin can actually have missiles being shot off in his court. Okay? I mean, he's dealing with a country that has heart. Okay? He's dealing with a country that's fighting for their freedom. Fighting for their country. True patriots. Okay? That's what he's dealing with. And I'm seeing people take up arms. It has been in the news. Let me say this. They're showing me this. And just so you know that I realize that this was in the news. That there are civilians taking up arms. Okay? In Ukraine. To fight for their country. But I do see that here. Okay, Spirit, clarify this 8 of Wands. These are missiles here. King of Cups. Okay, so I feel as though that this is somebody that is firing missiles back at, I'm feeling that this is firing missiles back at Russia. Okay, I'm not seeing nuclear. Okay, now let's go back to the Ten of Swords card. Okay, this is the base. This is not saying that is exact. This is what is going. This is behind the scenes. This could have already happened. Distant past. This is definitely explosions and bombs going off. But being that this is the base, I would say it's in his mind to involve nuclear weapons. But I don't see him pushing that red button yet. Not yet. So, rest assured, at least for the next couple of weeks. Now, timing is fluid. This could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know. But in the immediate future, the fighting's not going to stop yet. The fighting's going to go on for a couple weeks at least, I feel. But there's a bunch of cups in here, so I feel like that there's still going to be peace talks. I still feel negotiations. And as long as there's communication open, 8 of Wands could also be open communications. Okay. And being that there is the King of Cups here, that is another world leader who has heart. And even if Zelensky's not a water sign, he may have water in his chart, but that's his energy that is coming across. Okay? Okay. Yeah. I'm getting that buzzing feeling again. But it's like Zelensky's meeting with Russian leaders, Russian authorities, to try to come up with some peace. You know, that this whole conflict is senseless to begin with. And what I'm getting at, as long as there are talks, negotiations, communication, that red button's not getting pressed. The rest of the world has to kind of walk on eggshells. Okay, continue to offer the aid to the Ukrainians. Definitely the healing energy and the prayers to the Ukrainians. But Ukrainians are holding their own. And as far as World War III goes, let's just say this. It'll happen eventually. But there could be peace talks for the next couple of weeks. I will definitely keep up on this if this happens, to see how long peace will last. There could be, they're showing me a possible ceasefire. A possible ceasefire in the next couple weeks. Yeah, High Priestess. Okay. Trusting Spirit. Okay. They're telling me my cards don't lie. Okay. Whatever that is. That was a message for me. Anyhow. Putin's going to continue to be a little bit secretive. There's still something he's not telling the public. He's putting out a lot of threats, but there's still something he's not telling anybody. That's why I said there could be a ceasefire. Page of Wands. We might hear it in the news that there's going to be a peacefire. Peacefire. Ceasefire. Okay? Peace and fire. Why did I say that? Because there could be peace. Then out of the blue, Putin gets on his rampage again. When everybody thinks that everything is calm, when it's calm again, he may have a surprise attack. That's what I'm getting. And everybody's going to go back to sleep because everybody's going to think Putin's been talked down, Putin calmed down, Putin got his head straight. You know, he's given up this idea of the Soviet Union. But there's still something hidden there. And I still say that. I've been seeing that in just about every reading. Judgment. Yeah, it does. Okay, judgment could be some of the sanctions. The sanctions creating hardship for the Russians. But he definitely has a clear plan. Something behind the scenes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just showed me something back with the Ten of Swords. Again, when everything has died, this is almost similar to death energy, an ending, okay? You know, the worst being over. When everybody thinks that the worst is over, when everything has died down, mental manipulation, okay? He's going to strike again. That's what I'm getting. But I'm not seeing the nuclear attacks yet. That is positive. When I started seeing the cards, I started getting the energy of nuclear warheads. But that's as far as it went. It's like surrounding the center and being in the base of it. It is. He is thinking about it. And with his Queen of Swords here, he's being very, very patient. Okay? Concerning. He's waiting. He's going to wait to make his move. Not saying that there could not be nuclear warheads in the future. But as of right now, it's not an empty threat. Hear me, let me say that again. Hear this again. It's not an empty threat. He's sitting there with his finger on that button, on that trigger, ready to pull it. Okay? So, the world has to watch how they tread, and what they do, and how they handle him. Because he has come unhinged. So he is coming unhinged. He's lost his fucking mind. He's living back into the Soviet Union days. He's like, mentally he's going back in time. So the world definitely has to watch what they do. Okay. I said I would take a quick look at Poland. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video like yesterday. But I want to look at Poland. Definitely today. I think that most of Europe is safe for the time being. So if you're wondering about your country, our spirits has showed me the one that's in most threat is Poland. Okay? So we're going to take a look at Poland. Okay, we do have the Three of Wands that came out. So, this came out the other day. If you recall, I said he has his eye on a couple other countries besides Ukraine. Well, he is also setting his sights on Poland, because I was asking about Poland. Okay? 5 of Cups. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is talking about, yeah, he's sitting in this sense of remorse. He wishes that Gorbachev would not have given up and let the Soviet Union dissolve. He's thinking about the loss of Poland. Ukraine, he thought was going to be an easy target. Then he can move into Poland from there. Okay. Okay, my cards are flying onto the floor. And they're face up. Let's see what we have. Yep. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords again. Showing absolutely no emotion. Yeah, he is very decisive in his decision. He's made his decision that Poland is on his target list. 8 of Cups. Be on alert. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit showing me something, and you heard it on this channel. Remember that you heard it here. Mystic Jen said that he could withdraw from Ukraine. But he has a new target. So Poland, you need to be on alert. You heard it here. This is that card that reminds me of a soldier. You know, every deck, let me also say this. People are saying, oh, that's the Knight of Pentacles. He is so loyal, so reliable, so this, so that. Every deck has their own energy. And I am an intuitive reader. I read the images. I don't give a rat's ass what the bottom of the card is titled. I read the images. Okay? And I am seeing him studying history again. He's reading books. He's coming up with strategies that if he has to withdraw from Ukraine, This is the Eight of Cups. This is going on a new journey. This is withdrawing or walking away from something. He's walking away from something, but he has his eyes set someplace else. Eight of Swords. Oh! Okay, if he has to walk away, Poland is a logical place that he feels he can hide. Okay, he has his eyes set on Poland. This is military. This is somebody, whether he uses military force to go into Poland, or he may have some military aid. Somebody aids him. Somebody who sympathizes with him with his Three of Pentacles. Helps him get into, oh yeah, Hierophant energy. It feels like that he has an ally. A secret ally, I feel here. Page of Swords. Maybe even a spy. Queen of Pentacles. You know, he may have a spy. And I'm feeling it is female. I'm feeling a feminine spy here. Working on his behalf. Could be more than one. There's definitely a prominent female here. We do have somebody, maybe even in clergy. Religious connection I'm feeling. But then working together. It's like two people working with Putin. Okay. For him to escape. Capture. Okay. That's why he has his eyes on Poland. Not for, this is the temporary short term. Okay. Right now, you know, yesterday I think it was, I mentioned him planning an escape route. I think Poland is his escape route. Hiding in Poland if he has to escape. Okay. So far, I'm not seeing missiles. I'm seeing military. But this military person, I'm getting a non-aggressive energy. But he may have a spy in Poland that will help him get in across the border. Where he can hide and escape capture. If it comes down to that. That's where Poland is playing a role. Four of Swords. Yep, where he can rest. Recover. Hide. Nine of Swords. He's not sleeping. Let me tell you that now. He is not sleeping very well. He is worried about this outcome. Because things are not going in his favor. They're not going his way. Hermit, being alone, by himself. Moon card, hidden. If he does this, this will be a nighttime operation. Thank you, Spirit. I mentioned nighttime operation yesterday. They just showed it to me today. The nighttime operation. Now that things are becoming more clear, more information comes out. You know, the little tiniest tweaks, the little tiniest decisions that people make can change the outcome. The future's not written in stone. So, nighttime operation to get him into Poland. Where he's gonna feel, where he thinks he's gonna feel safe. Justice card, but karma's gonna find him. What he doesn't realize, maybe I'm even wondering if I should even say this. But he thinks he's going to get away with it when he goes into Poland. He's going to face justice. He's going to, I think, with that Eight of Swords energy, he's still going to get captured. And then the world is going to have victory. Six of Pentacles, peace and balance being restored. Yep, the World card. The world peace. Yep. So there you have it. That's what I got for you for today. And I'm going to leave the reading here. I love you all. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. And share my videos. Feel free to leave a comment below. I do read every single one of them. Okay? No hate. No hate comments. Those will be deleted. Okay? I've already deleted a few. I want no negative energy. And what I mean by negative energy, putting me down, putting my subscribers down, my viewers down. That's what I'm talking about. There's a difference between that and being concerned about your country. Anyhow, that's it for now. I will see you guys next time. Blessed be.